welcome back to TEW 2016, the branding solution, and we are here with Shockwave, and it's their first show of the year with a few more storylines starting out, even if some of the people are the same around the new people involved. Then we had our pay-per-view end the year, which had a little error from me in the main event. But John Cena and Brock Lesnar did steal the show. So, in the pre-show, we have the club picking up an easy win, followed by Mojo Rawley. I thought I'd give him a go. Don't really like him in real life, so we'll see what we can do with him on here. Not keeping, as we know, Zack Ryder turned heel on him a few months ago, so there is no Zack Ryder in this for Mojo to play with. So it's all on his own. The Young Bucks and the Revival pick up a win over Goldust, Von Erichs and Kevin Kyle. Yeah, just simple. Weren't quite on the main show. We'll give them a show, an appearance in the free. That's pretty much the trend here. Bubba Ray beats my trademark Booth Stick performance. Followed up by Pentagon Jr. defeating Noam Dar after his bad performance on Raw didn't click, but with the cruiserweights he does well. Shinsuke Nakamura defeats Marty Scurll. All we needed, just give Nakamura another win on his record. The Lucha Dragons pick up another win. Just trying to boost them so either can use them as a tag team, contender or cruiserweights. Austin Aries defeats Rhino in what I believe is the main event of the pre-show. So we head into the main show, where we have CM Punk start the show holding up his newly won Shockwave World Heavyweight Championship. And he gets instantly interrupted by AJ Styles, who demands his rematch. He isn't happy that he lost that title match, or lost the title last night. He wants the rematch, and he wants it tonight. But Rusev comes out to say, well, I took Randy Orton out. He didn't even make it to the ring to face me, and I beat The Rock, etc., etc. Which then brings out the Beast, Brock Lesnar, to remind Punk that he did beat him a few weeks ago. And Randy Orton comes out to surprise everyone with his return. It was only about a week-long injury, but it was the week of the pay-per-view, so he was written off the pay-per-view. And he is saying that he is ready and willing to fight for it, which has led to a fatal four-way for the main event tonight to find a new #1 contender. I think that's a good start to the show. Everybody involved is right where they need to be, and then we can just move on, as we know John Cena actually did win against Brock Lesnar, but John Cena cannot go for main event titles. We start with another Cruiserweight Championship match. Atami defeats Cedric Alexander, #8 defense. I'm just most likely going to just put this on every week, sort of give him a match, see if we get any really good looking matches out of this, because the Cruiserweights have hard work. The Briscoe brothers cut a promo on the Revival, telling how they feel sorry for them because they didn't get the job done last night, and how they want to make amends and offer them a rematch. So I thought we'll just put Briscoes in a match, and they beat the Board Villains comfortably with an 850 and 852. A load of improvements there, which I'm happy to see. And you can see the Briscoe brothers are performing in the 70s, so that's why I got the titles. But then the Revival come out and attack the Briscoes, saying we'll see you at the Rumble. So there will be a rematch at the Rumble between these two teams. We then move on to Drew McIntyre, just picking up an easy win. Didn't click these two, so it's not the worst rating for that sort of situation. Just wanted McIntyre to get a win. Afterwards, Mark Henry attacks Drew McIntyre. He's not happy that he lost last night, and he wants to make a statement. Next, we start what I sort of teased of happening. John Cena comes to the ring and says, I beat Brock Lesnar last night. I want to do what I did a few years ago and make the United States Championship great. And who else wants to see John Cena versus Shinsuke Nakamura? Basically just challenging Nakamura. Nakamura comes out to accept it, only to be interrupted by Okada, who openly says, why should you get a title match? I want to face you, you have to earn that match. So an 82, and we go straight into our next match, which is John Cena versus Okada, with John Cena picking up the win. Yeah, I know it's John Cena beating free improvement from John Cena. The one you don't need to improve improves more. So he believes he is now number one contender, and Nakamura comes over and shakes his hand as a sign of respect to accept his challenge. So we move on to our next match, which should be Cesaro defeating Apollo Crews. Not the fanciest match, just does what it needs to do, gives Cesaro a win. And it challenges Adam Cole to a rematch for the European title at the Royal Rumble, and that has been accepted. It's the fairest thing to do, really. A 70 for that's quite good. So they are both improving. It has been put in already. Bobby Roode storms down from the ring and calls out Cena and says, why should you get the US title match? You haven't beaten me yet. And let's face it, I'm glorious. And you're past it. Blah blah. You know what these two are like. So next week on Shockwave we're going to have Bobby Roode versus John Cena. And the winner will go on to face Shinsuke Nakamura. And just as a bit of a warm-up match, Bobby Roode defeats Cody Rhodes, but they didn't click. Surprised with that. Really? 68 not great, and that's probably why. Randy Orton cuts a promo on Rusev, discussing how upset he is about his actions, how he gets attacking him last night. He says he will win this match tonight, and Rusev could finish their rivalry at Fastlane after he is champion. But in the main event, which didn't really work, fair enough. Shouldn't have put slow build. But they all got above an 84 or above, which is good. AJ Styles defeats Randy Orton. Yep, I went with that again. We're going to have Punk versus Styles one more time. And after the match, Rusev continues his attack on Randy Orton. So we are going to have this match happen at last, but they're both going to most likely be in the Royal Rumble. We're ending, again, quite weakly. We're at 75, which isn't the best considering the John Cena storyline, the highlight of the night again. So we'll go back to the main screen and see how bad things look. And we are back to the main screen, so we will see how things have gone. We actually have the most important storyline for once, which is a first for us. He wants to go to the main roster. He's asked me twice. It's very strange. It's likely to happen sooner rather than later, as we know. Let's look at the popularities and stuff. He's just the most popular guy. Obviously, we've improved him a lot just on the pre-show. If we are to call him up, we've got to figure out who to call him up to and to do what. There's a few planned ideas I guess we could work with. So let's see. I'm not too worried about most of them. The Shockwave storylines, they're not the best, shall we say. Yeah, we are struggling with the storylines now. But otherwise, that's it for Shockwave. We'll be back with Raw next time. So thank you for watching, and we'll see what happens next.